Hey guys, my name is Amit,
My name's Ray.
and today we are here doing our first episode for Chai Talk without chai.
Without chai.
Because we didn't plan to do this today, and while coming to the library, it just came to me that maybe we have the time to make a video, and this one is very essential for the students who are coming to study from abroad, because I did my master's degree here in America from Utah State University, and it was in information systems, management information systems. While coming here, I had a lot of experiences of being in a different branch, then I had to change it, and how so many things I learned in that duration, and maybe that can help you guys too. My dear friend Ray will help you out with the tips in the bachelor's degree, what students can learn. These tips would be more essential for the students who are from America, if I'm right.
Well, mine is just general, but it matters about what kind of person you are too at the same time, and what works for you the best.
Super. I'll start with some of the tips that I can give to the immigrant students who are coming to America to study. And in general, I think my inclination, or my maybe the Indian students can have more relation to what I say, because I do not know, how students are prepared for in other countries to come here and study.
I was never in that shoes, but you can always talk about your experience.
Awesome.
Because you already done it.
Yeah. So I'll start with these are some random points that I've written. If you guys have any questions, any extra things that you want to ask, you can always comment, and we can answer that accordingly. So these were just random things that came to my mind, and I'll just fire those things to you. So the first thing is that you should know about your university's authenticity in terms of what program that you're getting registered in, because after coming here, I heard of a few of the universities in California had trouble of having a proper authentication for the courses that they were offering. And once the students graduated from their universities, those particular universities, they applied to some of the jobs, and the companies, they didn't accept them because of some issues with the registration of, or with the authenticity of the university. So make sure if that you know what university you're going in have a proper background in the courses that they are offering. If you want to add something here, like if students want to know about the university, how can they do that more?
Whatever you're focusing on, make sure that school has like a program for it, because if it doesn't, if it's not what they focus on, you can always go to anywhere, elsewhere. It doesn't matter about the name, it just matters about the status, the degree that you have.
Yeah, exactly. So that's also one of the points, that if you're coming here and taking an admission into the branch of the university that's not pretty famous. So in America, it doesn't work the way that if the overall ranking of the university have no meaning here. Every department have their own ranking, and a university which is a state university, not even an Ivy League, can be better in some programs that they're offering than the topmost universities here. So make sure that the ranking of your particular program that you want to pursue is better for that particular university. It doesn't matter how good their other programs are. You don't have to worry about those, because the departments here are pretty much very individual organizations that are working together to contribute as a university. Third thing is also you can know about the city that you're going to live in, the crime rates, the facilities that the government is offering in terms of transport in that city, because my university was located in the city that had free transport through the buses. So 2 years it was a very relaxing thing for me, that my house was always near the bus stop, and I could pretty much travel everywhere with the buses, so I do not have to worry about initially coming here and getting the car on arrival. So that's the one thing. Knowing the resources of universities very well, very important. because universities have so many things to offer. If you're not prepared for them, if you do not know what you want to do after coming here, it's nothing that can that will hurt you, but it's just that you won't be able to make the full utilization of all the resources that university have to offer. So all the services, all the groups that you want to join, there are clubs here that you want, maybe you have extracurricular activities, because students coming from abroad, it can be a little culture shock for them in terms of here everybody pretty much do their job. In India, we have so many friend circle, we are doing everything in groups. But after coming here, you might you'll come to know that there's a very individualistic society, and you will have to pretty much depend on your own about what you want to do. So make sure you know what exactly you want to do in terms of everything here, in terms of your extracurricular activities, what are your interests, how university can help you in that. Another point is to contact the student association before you come from there, because every university here have their own student associations of particular countries. Like my university had Indian Student Association, and there was a president that I could contact, and he came to pick me up personally from the bus stop that the bus dropped me. Like I took a flight from India, then from airport to the university city, Logan. I came through a bus, and then they were all there. So it was very helpful for me to settle down, because initially I moved in with the president, and then they helped me to search the they told me all the basic things, and they helped me to search for the houses. So that was one of the helps that you could also get. If there is no student association from your country, then contact the international student services in the university. They definitely provide some help for the students. There are voluntary people who are willing to take in students for some time once they come in, and in the meantime, when you're staying with them, the American families, you can probably look for whatever your accommodations, and at least it will be a good base for you to get started. Deadlines are very important here. While applying from India or from whichever country, you might be knowing that on the website of the universities it's clearly stated that this is the deadline for this thing, and this is the late deadline. Everything is here, it works with the deadline, so you cannot pretty much work your own way. You will have to follow those deadlines and go through everything the way they have designed it. I mean, it's not even something that I have to say, but I just make sure that you have your separate calendar made for if you're meeting all the deadlines for your assignments, for everything. One good thing about International Student Office is that they provide you with all the information and all the help that you need to know about your basic things that will be needed for you to carry on with your education. Some of them are the document things that you need. For example, when you come here, if you want to drive a car, you will be needing a license. So the International Student Office have a very nice printed things. Almost every International Student Office do that in all the universities, that they have every document listed, what you want to do, how you will have to follow it. And sometimes if the driving license office is in the different city, as it was in my case, they provide you with the transportation too. They provide you with a bus. They will tell you that this time you will have to be there. They will take you there, get you your examination, then they will bring you back. So you do not have to worry about how will you do that. Just tell them, they know that you will be needing a driver's license, and they'll help you with everything that they can. If some universities do not offer that, you can probably ask for them to. Then you can also get rides from the university students. They keep on posting on the Facebook page of the university that somebody is going to the driver's license. If they are going, you can share the drive and go there and get it done. About the SSN, also university helps you. Why I'm focusing here on the student office is that if you do it by your own, if you come here, you do not inform them, you try to do it by your own, there is a big possibility that you will be sent back, because you have to get these one document, maybe two documents from the International Student Office before you go to make your driver's license and your SSN. So make sure you collect those things, and if you do it the way university tells you, you will save your trips to these particular offices here, DLs, and like the license office and social security number or whatever the office. License offices in India where you have to stand in the lines, then you have to hire the agents, to get made. Everything happens very fast. They'll just take the test on the same day, and they'll do that on like everything happens very smoothly. You do not have to sit there in long lines. It depends on cities too. I mean, maybe if you're in some Seattle city, it might take much longer time. But the place that I was in was a smaller place as compared to the other cities, and I had to take very less amount of time to do that.
Just better safe than sorry. Just make sure and always just take advantage of what they provide.
Yes.
Pens, pencils, whatever that they give you.
Yeah. Yeah, there are a few things. If you're coming as an IT student, the last point, although it doesn't make sense, I mean, a lot of sense, I would say. It definitely makes some sense according to me, because I've seen some students coming here and getting problem with what they have taken as a course. So make sure you're coming here to study the thing that you're good at. You shouldn't do the experiments unless and until you're not prepared for it.
Most Americans, they just go to college or higher education just to figure it out. Make sure you're actually, okay, here's a saying: major in something that you love and minor in something that will make you money.
Super. Absolutely. This totally. I've seen some students coming here, and in the IT fields, they take the admission and they have some serious problem because they do not know how to code. And after you come here, I don't know, the way I was told in India is like, it's very simple out here, so easy, nothing you have to worry about. It is actually very tough. According to my experience, it is not an easy thing to come here and study in America because you are on your own, you have to do everything by your own. So professors here are not pushy that they won't tell you every time that you have to do these things. Like in India, they pretty much push you. They come and teach in a way that our mindset is in a way that we'll be getting a lot of help from teachers. The reverse thing, I do not know about the bachelor's degree, but in the master's degree, it's about you doing the things and they guiding you to do the things. It's not they will be coming here and teaching you the things. So if, let's say, a book is of 500 pages, they will hardly teach you 50 pages out of that. That will guide you through the book. But the hardest problems of the book will be on you to solve in a very small amount of time. And the assignments here are very weekly based, and once the assignments get started, once you get deep into your coursework, you will be really, really busy. So make sure that you have all the knowledge and resources prepared in terms of your skills when it comes to the IT kind of courseworks. You should know how to program. Again, like if you have applied from India and you have 1 or 2 months spare, make sure that you join some coaching classes for these programming languages if you do not come from that IT background. It will be really, really helpful for you. And once, I think my personal experience says that programming is necessary for all the branches in America. Unless and until you are doing something that is totally opposite, like some arts or something, it won't be that much necessary. But if even if you belong from environmental science, or you are doing PhD in some kind of biological things, I know some of the doctors, not the students, but some Indian family people here who are the doctors, and they need the programming in their careers now. They need to understand how the computer codes and everything work. Not like very much deep, but they know the basic softwares, and they have to know that very well. So my purpose for telling that is that coding will help you. So make sure, because everything is turning into programs and computers, and computers are very essential things that people are using. So make sure that you know programming and computing and pretty much good sound knowledge of computers. These were some of the things that came to my mind. I just wrote them down and I'm telling you those. If you have any more things that you want to ask about how, there are so many things that can be known about studying here. So if you have any personal queries, let me know in the comments, and as soon as I read them, I'll try to make another video for your personal questions. So I'm pretty much done with my master's degree knowledge that I learned from here. I think I'll shift it to Ray now to tell some things about the bachelor's degree.
Whatever he said, just take it by ear, because for undergraduates, for bachelor degree, for that kind of courses, you just always have to stick with it. Don't be hard on yourself, and just keep going. And when you're studying, when you're actually trying to memorize something, stay in your dorm. When you're actually doing work, or if you're doing projects, go elsewhere. Go to the library, stay in there. Because it matters about the environment that you're in. When you're in your dorm or at your house, there's so many distractions, and sometimes you just lose yourself. Whenever you're just studying hard, always take a break. I think it's like the minimum is like your attention span is like 45 or 50 minutes that you can focus on, and then always just take a break and then just go back right at it.
I, as an immigrant coming from India and doing master's degree here, have seen some of the things that I think that would be very essential for students if they know that very well, if they are prepared and equipped. Because if you are prepared very well before you come here, your degree is going to be amazing. You'll have the best time, and there are so many resources, you'll be enjoying so much with your friends. If you're not properly equipped, it will be really, really painful for you to go through all those years, because it is going to be really hard. I'm telling you again, if somebody says that education is easy in America, it is not. You have to be really equipped for that, only then it's easy. You should know exactly what you have to do, and all the things that you need to follow in a proper fashion. And the relationship with the professors is also a very, very important thing that you will have to maintain. If you're the kind of person who just want to submit your assignments and just go home and do not have to any physical आपका interaction होना चाहिए professor के साथ में. Your professor should know that there is a student of this name working in my department. If they know that, why it is important is that professors here are super. They are not just simple people. Like in India, it doesn't work like that. It's like once you graduate the class, then you have different teachers, and then they are just gone and they are history. Here, if you have good relationship with the professor, he can even give you a job after your degree, or he can recommend you to exact industry people who he knows, because he have come from that kind of industry and he knows people. He actually knows people. Some of the professors even have their own businesses that they are looking for good employees. And if you're a good student who have helped them in their research and anything in a proper fashion, if they find you worthy enough, they'll give you the job straight away. So professors are also looking for that kind of students. So make sure that you have a healthy relationship with your professors. You know the different professors in your department who are working on different things, and if you like to do some particular if you like to work on some particular technology, you can just work with them in their projects, and they might even give you assistantship and research. Like they can make you student assistant, or maybe a teaching assistant, research assistant. They can give you so many opportunities. Make sure you're active before coming here. Passive things do not work in America. Active means the way I was trained in my bachelor's degree, it was a really screwed up way, I know that, but the way I was trained was the last 2 years in India, nobody asked for the attendance. So pretty much, in college, nobody asked for attendance. So pretty much you're free to do whatever you want. You are like the seniors, who cares, अबे देख लेंगे सबको. इस टाइप के एटीट्यूड में रहते हैं. यहाँ पे आने के बाद में you have to be really disciplined. वो सब नहीं चलता है यहाँ पे. एकदम अच्छा स्टूडेंट बन करके अगर आप रहोगे तो आपकी डिग्री आसान हो जाएगी, and you'll get to enjoy so many things that education here in America have to offer. And if you do everything in a way that should be done, life is beautiful here, amazing. So thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, let us know in the comments.
Good luck.
Peace out.